Anxiety isn't always loud. Sometimes it's subtle, a restless mind at night, a sudden tightness in your chest, or an endless loop of what if thoughts that leave you drained before the day even starts. For many people, medication can be helpful, but it's not the only way to find relief. There's another approach, one rooted in tiny, repeatable actions, micro habits. These small shifts might seem insignificant in the moment, but practiced daily, they can rewire how your mind and body respond to stress. Think of them like planting seeds. You won't see a forest tomorrow, but with care and consistency, you'll grow a calmer, more grounded version of yourself. Hello, welcome to our channel, Top 10s You Should Know. Today, we'll uncover 10 powerful micro habits that can reduce anxiety without medication. Each one simple enough to fit into your day, but strong enough to change the way you experience life. 1. The 478 breathing reset anxiety hijacks your breathing before you even notice. Your breaths become shallow, your heart races, and your body signals danger even when you're safe. The 478 breathing technique interrupts that loop almost instantly. You inhale gently through your nose for a count of 4, hold your breath for a count of 7, and exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8. This deliberate pace tells your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's calm mode, that it's time to relax. The beauty of this micro habit is its portability. You can do it sitting in your car before walking into a stressful meeting, lying in bed when thoughts won't stop racing, or even in a public place without drawing attention. The numbers matter. The long exhale is what truly flips your body into relaxation mode. At first, your mind might resist, urging you to go back to shallow breaths, but that's just habit talking. With regular practice, you'll find your anxiety losing its grip faster each time. Think of it as a manual override for your stress response. You don't have to wait for calm to happen. You create it on command. Up 2, the 1-minute mind sweep. Picture your brain as a desk piled high with random papers. Anxiety thrives when there's no clear space to think. The 1-minute mind sweep is like clearing that desk in record time. Once a day, set a timer for exactly 1 minute. Grab a pen and paper. Physical writing works better than typing, and jot down everything swirling in your head. Don't organize, don't filter, don't try to solve anything. Grocery lists, deadlines, awkward conversations, even random song lyrics stuck in your head, it all goes down. This microhabit works because anxiety is amplified when your brain is trying to hold too much at once. Writing it down tells your mind, I've stored this somewhere safe. You can let go now. The effect is surprisingly physical. Your shoulders drop, your breathing slows, your head feels lighter. Over time, you'll notice you don't carry the same low-level tension throughout the day because your mind trusts that it will get its daily download time. Think of it as decluttering your mental space so you can focus on what truly matters without the constant hum of background stress. 3. Morning sunlight. Before screens. Your brain's chemistry is deeply tied to light. The first light you see each morning sends powerful instructions to your body, and if that light comes from your phone, you're sending the wrong signals. Morning sunlight, even for just 5 to 10 minutes, triggers the release of serotonin, which lifts your mood and later converts into melatonin to help you sleep at night. This light exposure also sets your circadian rhythm, stabilizing cortisol levels so you're less likely to experience anxiety spikes later in the day. The micro habit is simple. Before you check your phone, step outside or stand by a sunny window and look toward the horizon without staring directly at the sun. Breathe, stretch, let the light hit your eyes. You'll be amazed at how much calmer and more grounded you feel through the morning. Many people report that within a week of doing this, they wake up with more energy and far fewer morning jitters. It's such a small act, yet it aligns your body and mind in a way no app or notification can. 4. The 2-task rule. One of anxiety's biggest fuels is overwhelm. That sense that there's too much to do and not enough time. The 2-task rule cuts through that mental chaos. Each morning, identify just 2 meaningful tasks you will absolutely complete today. Not 10, not 5, 2. These are not urgent in the sense of panic deadlines, but important in moving your life forward. Once you choose them, everything else becomes optional. This instantly reduces mental pressure and builds a daily sense of accomplishment, which is one of the most powerful antidotes to anxiety. Over time, consistently completing these two tasks builds self-trust. You prove to yourself that you can commit and follow through, even on tough days. That reliability to yourself makes you far more resilient when stress hits. It's a micro habit because it takes less than 5 minutes to decide, yet its ripple effect shapes your entire day's mental tone. 5. Box breathing at stoplights. If you drive regularly, you have built-in pauses scattered throughout your day. Stoplights. Most people fill them with tension, checking their phone, tapping the wheel impatiently. Instead, use them for box breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold again for 4. The rhythm is steady, predictable, and instantly calming. By linking it to stoplights, you're turning a common frustration point into a mini relaxation session. Over weeks, you'll find yourself arriving at destinations calmer and less reactive because you've been practicing micro resets all along the way. This habit works outside of driving too, in lines, on hold during a call, waiting for your coffee to brew. It transforms idle moments into anxiety-reducing pockets of calm. 6. Gratitude out loud. Writing gratitude lists is great, but speaking gratitude aloud has a different power. It engages your voice, your body, and your mind at once. Once a day, say one thing you're grateful for out loud, even if you're alone. It could be big, I'm grateful my family is safe, or small, I'm grateful for this warm tea. The act of verbalizing it forces your brain to pause and focus on something positive, which shifts your emotional state almost instantly. It's a micro habit because it takes less than 10 seconds, but repeated daily, it reshapes your brain's attention bias from scanning for danger to noticing safety and joy. Over time, this reduces baseline anxiety because your mind stops defaulting to threat mode. 7. The 5-4-3-2-1 grounding scan. When anxiety spikes, your mind leaves the present and rushes into imagined worst-case scenarios. The 5-4-3-2-1 method pulls you back. You name 5 things you can see, 4 you can feel, 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, and 1 you can taste. This forces your senses to anchor you in the now, making it almost impossible to keep spiraling into anxious thoughts. It's discreet, requires no tools, and works anywhere. In a meeting, at a party, even lying in bed. Done regularly, it trains your nervous system to return to safety cues faster, instead of lingering in fear mode. 8. Daily worry window. Trying to eliminate worry entirely is unrealistic, but you can contain it. Schedule a 10-minute worry window at the same time each day. During that window, you're allowed to think about anything that concerns you. Outside that window, when a worry pops up, you gently tell yourself, "Not now. I'll think about it later." This mental boundary stops anxiety from spilling into your entire day. Over time, you'll notice that many worries feel less urgent or even disappear by the time your worry window arrives because your brain realizes they weren't real threats. 9. The one-song reset. Music can shift your emotional state faster than almost anything else. Create a calm track, one song that instantly grounds you. Whenever you feel anxiety building, play that song and focus entirely on its sound, rhythm, and lyrics. Over time, your brain will begin to associate that track with relaxation, so just hearing the opening notes will trigger calm. This works especially well if you listen through headphones, creating a sensory bubble that shuts out external stressors. 10. The 5-minute nature break. Nature has a measurable calming effect on the human nervous system. Once a day, take just 5 minutes to be outside. No phone, no agenda. Walk barefoot on grass, watch clouds drift, or sit under a tree. Even in urban areas, a few minutes of greenery lowers blood pressure, slows your heart rate, and reduces cortisol. This micro habit isn't about exercise, it's about connection. Reminding your body it's part of something bigger and steadier than the swirl of your thoughts. Done daily, it builds a sense of groundedness that lingers long after you've gone back indoors. And there you have it. 10 micro habits that can quietly but powerfully reduce anxiety without medication. They're small, but in the way a drop of water shapes stone, they add up to real, lasting change. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these will you try first? And what's your own go-to way to calm your mind? Share it in the comments below.